Hello everyone, this is Michael Madden broadcasting live from RE/MAX Unlimited Real Estate over on Shot Avenue in Whitehall, Pennsylvania, United States. I'm sitting here with Lisa Alexander. She's a good friend of mine. I haven't talked to her in a while. She actually does vibrational therapy, meditation, things like that. And about a year ago, she did a couple of events that we had, one at Catano's and then also one at the Leaf Bar in Easton, Pennsylvania with the tuning bars and
tuning forks, the vibrational sound therapy.
Yeah, it was awesome. So today what we're going to be talking about is meditation. One of my goals in 2017 is really to learn how to meditate so I can kind of get control of my focus and things like that. So Lisa's going to kind of introduce you to meditation and what she does and how she trains on that. So without further ado, why don't you kind of give us your background and...
Okay, I'm known as a Renaissance woman because I have a variety of things that I've done. I went to Lehigh, I was an engineer, I was a model and actress in New York City, I did tons of commercials, did catalogs, print, did a bunch of fun stuff, and then my dad suddenly died in 2000. It brought me back home. I had a TV show running in syndication called Room for Improvement. I left all that, and then I actually got into real estate. I appreciate how hard it is to be a realtor. I moved up to my vacation home in Lake Wallenpaupack. It was my vacation home from New York City, and I sold real estate for quite a while. And anyway, things shifted and changed. You know, life takes us in a new direction. And I ended up back down in Lehigh Valley where I grew up. And I'm a certified vibrational sound therapist, and I'm also a meditation trainer. Basically, I help people. I help people get healthy. I help people de-stress. I help people focus. I help people have better lives.
No, I think it's so important because, you know, one of my challenges is I go, and I don't take time to stop and think.
Yes.
And just like, where am I headed? I have this, I'm like a tornado looking for a place to land. And I really got to get more focused, and taking time out to actually meditate and learn how to do that can be very, very helpful. Now, I know you were talking a little bit before about how you do it with cancer patients, things like that. So if you can kind of touch upon how that helps somebody that just got diagnosed or...
Yeah, well, let me first talk to you a little bit about how the brain works, okay? And neuroplasticity. And first I want to demystify, a meditation. People think of, the yogi sitting on the mountain for hours, and you don't have to do that. That's not modern meditation. John Kabat-Zinn developed something called a mindfulness-based stress reduction program, which was very big in the 80s and 90s and still continues. And it's really based on ancient Buddhist practice, but he brought it into clinical trials. His PhD is an amazing, amazing man. And they proven medically and scientifically that it reduces blood pressure, reduces heart rate, reduces stress. Okay, stress is the underlying cause of all disease. It's just this amazing thing. So basically, how our brain works is we've got our left brain and our right brain. And you, being very high functioning and multitasking, is often working in the left brain, which is that analytical side that's always thinking side.
Right.
Our right side is our creative side, or intuitive side. So we want to bring those hemispheres into balance, and meditation can do that. And what happens is when you bring them into balance, you tame down the fight or flight response, that stress response, and you bring up the what's called rest and digest response.
Right.
So the parasympathetic and the sympathetic nervous system, you bring them into balance. Because unfortunately, believe it or not, we talk about law of attraction and being positive, but especially when you're going through something like cancer, you want to try to stay positive. But the brain is actually programmed to remember negative thoughts. There's that part of our brain called the amygdala, and it's meant to hold on to negative thoughts. So it's easier for us to remember negative thoughts. And the reason that does that is, as we developed as a race, we needed to know where the saber-toothed tiger was. We needed to know where the things were that hurt us.
Right.
So our brain would store, okay, around that rock is where the tigers are. We're not going to go there. But it wouldn't necessarily hold on to the positive things because that wasn't necessary for our survival. They felt good at the moment, but you needed to be aware of what's going to hurt us. So when you meditate, we've actually found, they've measured, the brain, that we actually can shrink the amygdala, so we're not living so much in that fear, fight, or flight, which anyone going through any trauma would be. They have actually taken the amygdala out of some animals and found out taking it out isn't good because then we have no fear, so we have no survival instincts.
Right.
You need fear is good to a degree, but you need to be in control of it rather than it being in control of you. So by getting your right brain opened up, you're getting in control. And now when I do guided imagery meditations, and I customize my meditations. So say for a cancer patient, we start first with some relaxation with the breath work and kind of quieting down the mind, taming down that left side, and opening up the intuitive centers on the right side for their imagination to actually go into their body and believe it or not, it sounds kind of crazy, but actually send love to that tumor or that cancer and say, thank you for coming to me. I appreciate the lessons you've taught me, but I don't need you anymore. So rather than focusing on this is bad, because obviously if we focus on it, we're going to expand it, we want to accept this. And so and then you take guided imagery to actually kind of break it up and move it out. And that's one way we work with cancer patients with that.
Yeah, I think, one of my challenges is turning off the cell phone. I think everybody, as they get busier and there's more social media and there's just, you're getting hit with all these
Right.
notices and notifications.
Right.
And then, sometimes I think it's important to just sit back and say, what do I want from this?
Yeah.
And that's one of my challenges is I just get caught up in a routine and then all of a sudden a year goes by.
Well, see, and for you, because I know you're going to have to take out, shut the cell phone off. But here's where what the mindful meditation does with this particular program, which is a very famous program, the John Kabat-Zinn's program. I found with my clients, and even though I've been trained under it and I am a certified meditation trainer, it's very difficult. It was developed in the late 70s, early 80s, and it worked then. But now, social media and everything, we've got so much stuff going on.
Right.
You have to take that for 8 weeks, and you're doing 45 minutes to an hour every day, which is absolutely impossible in today's schedule. So what I've learned, and I studied for 7 years at the Himalaya Institute, more traditional style, the 5,000-year-old, kind of Ayurvedic and Hindu types of meditation, where we actually do quiet the mind. But you know what I've learned? You need to modernize it 30 seconds. Start with 30 seconds, Mike, before you even start. Don't even turn your phone on. The first thing in the morning, you take 30 seconds, you just quiet your mind, and you just take a deep breath with the belly, that bellow breath like a baby or a puppy does. Because what that does is that releases the pressure on the vagus nerve. There's those cranial nerves that come down, are attached to all our organs, our fight or flight response. You want to just relax that. And as you take that deep breath, you just focus on the breath coming in and moving out just for 30 seconds. And you start in small increments. And anytime during the day that you start getting wired, do that. Just come right back to that. And I have corporate clients. I spoke for a group of 60 executive women, high-level executive women for a very, very large banking institution, never meditated before in their life. So I spoke about success and whatnot, and then I took them through a 15 to 20-minute guided meditation, a room full of these women. And afterwards, they came up to me and they said, I've never meditated. I was able to go into a complete state of Zen the way you took me through. They were all trying to buy my CDs, my meditations afterwards. And then I had some people who said they've been trying to meditate forever and never could. So I really found a great formula through a combination of guided imagery as well as getting into silence, focusing on the breath, and making it a really beautiful and easy experience.
So do you develop a skill set as this is going along?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or you just know what to do and then it just stays that way, or you just exercise it, get better at it, that kind of thing?
Well, I love
Is
that word, exercise. So if you think about exercise, an exercise routine has to be individualized. Everyone has a different way of exercise. Like me, I like to walk my dogs. That's my I can't get into a gym very often. And everyone has their own way. So I really find that doing a custom, like getting to know the client, just like a fitness trainer gets to know you, or your financial planner gets to know you. I
Right.
get to know my clients. What is actually going to work for them? Because
Right.
it's not going to work for them, they're not going to do it. And what resonates with them. So we do a customized meditation plan that works for them, for their day and for their lifestyle. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah, so what we're going to be doing is a reoccurring series once a month, and I'm actually going to be a guinea pig.
Yes, he is.
I have Peter from the Growth Coach of the Lehigh Valley. He's actually, of Allentown rather. He's going to be actually coaching me, and part of what I need is really to sit back and what do I want from the day and that
Yeah.
kind of thing, because I think it's very, very important.
It is. And you know what, where it also really helps you is, we have this incredible intuitive side that's open to all the answers of the universe.
Right.
And it's kind of shut down by the analytical side. And when you can open this up, the creativity flows in. So like with my corporate clients, I got a beautiful email over the weekend from one of those women. Actually, she hired me to work with her privately. And I got her just meditating a little bit through the day before she goes into a big meeting, when she starts her day, before she makes that call, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. And she said, what happens is she's got the analytical side, but now we open up that creative side and the two marry together. She said she just got her review for year in review, got the biggest Christmas bonus she ever got, and is probably looking at a promotion next year. And her bosses are like, what are you doing? And she's afraid to tell them because, people think, oh, meditation is voodoo stuff, and it's not. And there are more and more corporations who are incorporating
Oh, yeah.
meditation practices in daily, in your daily life at work, so.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So in closing, if you want to kind of give out your contact information and how somebody would hire you as a speaker or...
Very simple, it's my name, Lisa Alexander, lisaalexander.com, and all my contact information is in there, and all the different things I do are in there as well. And I do hope you continue to join us, because if we can get this man to meditate and focus a little bit, we can get you to meditate and focus a little bit, and it'll help all of you. And I look forward to taking you on this journey.
Awesome. And if you have any questions about real estate, or you're interested in listing or selling a property, I can be reached at michaelmadden.realtor. And for the Lehigh Valley Elite Network, if you're a business owner or a salesperson or somebody that just wants to expand their business and professional contacts, it's www.lehighvalleyelitenetwork.com. And you can actually see videos and pictures of all the events that we do. So we're going to be doing a social media training actually at the Cancer Support Community of the Lehigh Valley in January. So we're going to be doing a Facebook Live event for that. And then hopefully I can get Lisa involved and help some cancer patients with some of the challenges they face. So that's it for today, and we'll see you soon. Thank you.